Across the world, financial crime threatens the integrity and stability of financial systems. Its impact is felt as nations lose revenue, suffer weakened investor confidence, and restricted access to global financial markets. In Zimbabwe, over $6 billion has been lost to money laundering in the last 5 years. The country was once placed on the Financial Action Task Force grey list due to identified gaps in its anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism financing framework. According to the International Monetary Fund, grey listing by the FATF leads to a significant decline in a country's capital inflows of 7.6% of GDP. This includes reductions in foreign direct investment by about 3%, portfolio inflows by 2.9%, and other investment inflows by 3.6%. Grey listing creates uncertainty, prompting banks and investors to pull back, limiting access to capital and slowing economic growth. However, in February 2022, after implementing significant reforms, Zimbabwe was officially removed from the grey list. This milestone marked a turning point, and since then, the country has continued to demonstrate sustained commitment to combating money laundering and the financing of terrorism.
Zimbabwe is going to be assessed come 2026 under the SAMLAG third round of mutual evaluation. And His Excellency the President has mandated that he doesn't want the country to enter the grey list again of the FATF countries, of non-compliant countries.
Reflecting this progress, Zimbabwe's Financial Intelligence Unit was reviewed by the Egmont Group, and Zimbabwe was formally admitted as a full member, a milestone that strengthens its capacity for international cooperation and reinforces confidence in its financial systems. This commitment has also reflected locally with the hosting of the Public-Private Sector Dialogue, PPSD, on anti-money laundering and financial crime by the Financial Intelligence Unit of Zimbabwe.
This gathering represents a critical milestone in strengthening our collaborative efforts to combat money laundering, terrorists, and proliferation financing in our region. I would like to express our sincere gratitude to FIU Zimbabwe for hosting this significant event.
In October 2022, Zimbabwe held its first ever Public-Private Sector Dialogue. The conference brought together delegates from government institutions, regulators, financial institutions, law enforcement agents, and businesses. For the first time, public and private players sat side by side, sharing insights on partnership models, money laundering and terrorist financing emerging threats, and exploring solutions to combat financial crime. In 2023, the dialogue evolved to embrace the application of advanced technologies, including artificial intelligence, to combat financial crime.
We do not intend this forum to be a mere talk show. Our intention is to ensure that we come up with implementable operational measures as well as policy recommendations.
Delegates focused on strengthening Zimbabwe's AML CFT systems through smarter tools, better analytics, and more proactive approaches to emerging threats.
The technological advancements and the increased access to the internet has exposed financial institutions, businesses, and the general population to increased financial crime risks such as cyber fraud, email scams, bank card cloning, and account hacking, among other crimes. While technology brings about increased financial crime risk, technology also has the potential to provide solutions to mitigate these risks.
By 2024, the PPSD's focus expanded to improving transparency of legal persons and legal arrangements, ensuring that ownership structures and corporate frameworks could not be exploited for illicit activities. Discussions centered on availability of beneficial ownership information in Zimbabwe and the steps required to enhance its accessibility for both the public and private sectors, while continuing to promote collaboration and capacity building across public and private sectors. Over the past few years, this dialogue has shown that collaboration is essential to detect and prevent financial crime, and that capacity building and shared expertise across sectors is critical to staying ahead, protecting our economy, and safeguarding the future of every Zimbabwean. As of 2024, Zimbabwe is now compliant with FATF's 37 out of 40 recommendations, a clear signal of progress and determination.
Zimbabwe embraces international anti-money laundering standards that are designed to ensure transparency of companies and trusts, to prevent criminals from hiding behind corporate veils to commit or conceal illicit activities. Zimbabwe is currently rated highly, not only in the region, but globally, in terms of having in place a legal and institutional framework that aligns with the international standards on combating money laundering, terrorism financing, and related crimes.
Looking forward, FIU is moving from establishing institutional frameworks to making them work effectively, consolidating progress, leveraging technology, improving transparency, and ensuring national, regional, and international cooperation for a future-proof AML CFT system. Hashtag PPSD 2025. Hashtag consolidating frameworks. Hashtag leveraging technology. Hashtag AML CFT frameworks. Hashtag future-proof AML CFT systems. Hashtag partnerships.